Alright guys, welcome back. Turn 33. Okay, yeah, this makes perfect sense, right? We did spot his units here, and look, there's another fire wyvern, so that is telling me that, last turn, just in summary, we did spot a domain border of his right here as we were walking up the road, and we knew, given that we've been seeing these fire wyverns from him, that it probably was a second dragon dwelling, right? There is one on the surface, but if you go into diplomacy, he has no contact with them. See no contact. So that told me there was probably another dragon dwelling somewhere in the underground, and in fact it's right here probably. Anyways, that battle you just saw was our one of our Tigran cheetahs that we brought up from Suro, and these little scoundrels here are still kind of ignoring us. Right, that's great. They keep moving through the outskirts of our domain here, but not messing with us. Brought a cheetah up, and it was hanging. Where was it hanging? Can we let's clear some of this first. And then we'll kind of see what exactly happened here. That dwarf comet is still going 2 more turns. Production in our cities is substantially boosted. Okay, now where was that? So he won a battle here. No, it was right here. Okay, yeah, the game kind of like misrepresents it sometimes. It was right here. Now, we are sitting here on his former city. We're in the process of vassalizing it, so we're hoping that we can get this through in time, and then the new government will provide a very large defensive army here, a vassal army. But I think we can attack him here. We can actually reach. And now we did finally construct this watchtower, right? We decided that this was a pretty good place here with this big rock formation kind of acting as cover, and put the watchtower here. We have a massive vision range here. We can see the entire road in here. That looks pretty great, right? There's no sign of him sending an army down here. That's what we were really worried about. Domain invasion at Noll, that's our capital, right? This is our throne city. That's telling me that he's still testing here with the crow. It's probably back in here. Yeah, given the fact that we don't see it. 2 turns ago now, we spotted a crow here, right out of vision range. And for the past 2 turns, he's been trespassing, probably getting a peek here to see what we're doing, and then leaving back here. And those berries are still up now. Oh, and he left the crow here. Okay, just kind of mapping out what all has transpired here. This crow had captured the tower here, which is still his, right? This is still projecting vision range for him. But he captured here and then moved here. Now the way he's facing with the crow, right? See how the crow is facing southeast? That's telling me that he obviously walked up here and probably did a bit of scouting and then came back. And you might think that he ignored these hasteberries, right? I think I've made the mistake, in fact, of saying that, like, oh, he made perhaps he made a mistake by not taking the berries. But you have to remember, I'm the one mistaken, in fact, because we're player 1, right? So those berries just respawned. They were not available last turn for him to deny. So it's not a mistake on his part. These just came up. Probably came up to scout, and then now he just returned here. Our settler has come out. What do we want to do with this? What we're doing is taking advantage of that dwarf comet, right? We're taking advantage of this massive influx of production and trying to... It's even higher now, right? Wow, we're actually cheerful. That's the max, the 600 cap for the maximum possible city happiness bonus. Why is that? It must be because well, it could be because we hired the hero, but I think it's also because our about 10 turns ago, we lost this city, right? You know, we actually came rather close to maybe losing the game here 10 turns ago. He captured this, but so that does apply a -100 empire-wide happiness penalty for 10 turns. That's probably worn off by now. Anyways, we're still doing this. Do we want to get another one out and take advantage of this dwarf comet? The idea being, take advantage, like normally we would only have 90, maybe 100 production. It's very much boosted. So we're trying to save time by getting the settlers out, like high cost stuff now, and then just get the military later. We're trying to save time. Anyways, maybe we start with a scout. We have a drone up here that we decided to hide up here by coming up the cave and then parking on a mountaintop. Now I think we're going to go back down and see what we can do. You think he took this watchtower? We mentioned this last turn. If he actually cleared this, that means there's no independent defenders, so maybe we can look to capture that and get some vision back in here. These are still not cleared, so it's interesting, right? Like, it's telling me he doesn't have a strong enough force back in here to be clearing those. It is kind of a good sign, but it could also mean that his leader has gone this way instead. You know, imagine if his leader has respawned quite some time ago. Maybe his leader and whatever else he has pulled around back here, clearing through this way, and is sitting here. Maybe he's even sitting here. Who knows? We'll find out shortly. Let's pull the drone back down and see what we can accomplish here. Our vision range is very low, right? The drone has no night vision in the underground. Do we want to go up this way, or do we want to, like, test the tower here and see if we can grab it? It's probably a better idea. I mean, we can always come back, you know. The only fear is if we're hanging out here, but, you know, we're hanging out in the open, vulnerable. That looks defended, yeah. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do anything with that. So from here, do we want to... Our move points is too low, so we're just hanging now. Do you think we keep going here? It would be very interesting, right? Backtracking now, we're really out in the open, right? This is a main road. Who knows what he might have moving around in this area. Let's keep going through here. There's his border. He doesn't have Explorer, right? I don't think so. You have to always watch out for that. No Explorer specialization. If he had Explorer, that means his city domain has a 2-hex vision radius. Normally it only has 1. So as long as we stay back here, we're okay. Okay, so that's done. Now this we settled, it's been a little while, so our builder's hall must have just completed. Right. What do we want to produce here? We could get a shrine out in one turn. Maybe take advantage of that, right? Our, you know, that dwarf comet is coming in here and boosting our production that we normally wouldn't have. That too, right? You know, we can get this out in 2 turns. Focus chamber, you know, it is a small buff to our ranged units, so we could buff our musketeers a little bit. But, you know, it is kind of expensive. That's a big mana cost to build that focus chamber. 125 mana. That's almost all our mana reserves. It's really not a priority right now. Maybe we just go for the go for this and just leave that for now. Suro, this cheetah is out, but we don't want to be leaving him here. It's quite enticing for these bandits to just come in and slay our cheetah. I'm not sure if we want to maybe hit the berries here and go back in here. Maybe this swings around and we can test the this supposed dragon dwelling here that he owns. Okay, the builder is out of commission. We just constructed that tower, so it has no move points. Forget that. Do I dare walk up here? If anything, we should bring the cheetah up. The cheetah as a kind of an expendable scout. The cheetah does have night vision, so he can see pretty far. I don't want to be... well, we do have those berries, of course. If I move the cheetah now, the cheetah is going to be hanging, like... You know, like, say he has a big army here. Say he has more stuff that we're not aware of. The cheetah's not going to be able to get out, I don't think. Yeah. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We can actually walk out. Well, we could do this, right? Our goblin leader, right, has the 36 move points, and it's 3 per hex in the underground because we have cave crawling. So we can actually walk all the way up to here and come all the way back without even using these berries. Only problem with that is if he does have reinforcements here, right, it is possible. We don't see anything back here, which is a good sign, but he owns this supposed dragon dwelling. He could have brought a bunch of reinforcements down through here. We may want to actually get the hell out of here. Okay, in that case, just send the Tigrant up. We'll kind of like... We'll take the chance on losing him rather than our leader. Oh, look at that. I wasn't wrong. There's a Sphinx. Now, the problem here... Do we dare walk up? We know he has the couple swarm darters, right? Goblin swarm darters. They are stealth. They're stealth right here. Do you think he has more stealth back here? If so, we won't be able to see, right? We need to be... We don't have true sight. So we have to... In order to see those stealth units, we have to be standing right next to them, adjacent. We're not going to be able to see anything back here if it's stealth. But, you know, what we can do is pull up. So there's those darters. If we attack, it'll tell us, right? See, if he did have more stealth units back here, they would show up on the battle screen here, but they're not. So this looks pretty... Man, this looks promising, right? We can actually catch him out here. I mean, we have regrowth, right? Remember, we took the shrine to the guardian angels, so we have this big regrowth buff. We can take him here. The only fear is, well, could he be standing here? Could he have gotten an army back here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's already 30 move points, so any like scoundrels... 30, 33, you know, a 32 move cost unit is not going to be able to reach us. So that's a good sign from there, but then, you know, who knows what's back in here? I'm worried it's a trap, basically. You have to be worried about that. Is it worth the risk, right? 2 turns. You know, we take a risk. We have an opportunity right now to take these units out. But we could also just as easily sit here and play the slow game, right? Be patient and wait for these defenders to come out. Now we have a pretty good foothold in the region here, and we're going to be okay. The other thing is, yeah, this crow is very eager to take this if we leave, right? We have to return. We can send, well, honestly, we probably want to send him up here, if anything. Let's go back here, right? We were prepared to send these guys up, prepared to hit the berries here and reinforce the city. But they're not going to make it. They're going to be sitting out here. That's kind of an issue, right? We also have to reinforce the fort. Oh, man. We didn't really think this through. And then what about the settler? Like, the best place to drop the settler right now is back in here, right? We can, the mine has not been cleared, but the farm has, and we do have the expander specialization. We're benefiting greatly from that farm. It's going to boost the growth of this city. It really is the best and only location we can settle this right now that makes any sense. I mean, we probably ought to do that. I mean, where else am I going to put this thing? Otherwise, we're just sitting here with it. It's doing nothing. Go this way. Yeah, go this way. Take it easy, right? We don't know. I think we're fine here, but yeah. Where do we want to drop this thing? If we drop it here, we're kind of like squeezed into the wall here, the border of the map, and it's going to be constraining our growth. Do you think we just settle it here? And I mean, at least we're benefiting from the wetlands, right? If I settle back in here, we're getting none of those wetlands. It's a 2-hex. The outpost that will be founded here only has a 2-hex domain radius. So like, say we put it here, there's no wetlands here. As a goblin settlement, and we even have the race governance upgrade, right, for goblin outposts and villages generate an additional +5 for every hex. So it's kind of a trade-off, right? Like, if we settle here, we're benefiting greatly from the farm at first. Maybe that's smarter, but then again, like I said, we're constrained. Here, the wetlands will grow us pretty quickly out to here, at least. Right, we only need to grow 1 hex to bring this in. Settle right here. Plus, we save a turn, right? We can settle right now, immediately. One, two, three, and then 1, 2, 3. It's not the worst. 1, 2, 3. If we put it here or here. We're not impeding this so much, but the wall is going to really impede us later. Let's try this. We save a turn here, and we'll just start growing immediately next turn. Try that. There's no way that crow got all the way through here, so I'm not worried about that. There's nothing back in here. Highly, highly doubtful. We're going to be safe. The problem now is I kind of forgot about this. Like, I wanted to bring these guys up, hit the berries, but that crow could be... not to mention anything on the surface that he might have. We have no idea. Right, we do have these guys. Oh, I wanted to take advantage of this. $75, $80, and then 90. I mean, I think we're saving time by getting this in now, but how urgent is this really, you know? We are saving time, but by the time we actually need it, we'll be able to get it out just as fast, just as quickly as we can now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, no, that's pretty bad. Say he's right here, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He can't reach the fort, so that's interesting. But if he's further back, like say there's some kind of fluke, like say he's here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He still can't reach even from here. So if he was here and then he tested 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think he would go up 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It would be here. It would actually be here that he might be. We're gonna be okay. We can maybe take the risk here. Ah, shit. Should we just pass up on this settler and well, no, we can do it. Where am I gonna put this though? The idea would be like maybe put it up here. We could drop it here and clear these at some point. This needs to still be reclaimed. I mean, this thing has just been here all game. What a mess. And this, not to mention this thing. Maybe we chance it here. At least send okay, there's no sign of anything here. We can all hit the berries. I think we should do this. And maybe even ignore that. Man, am I really going to chance this thing? The crow, I mean, he shouldn't be able to take the fort. We can just leave it. Take the chance. The problem is, this is raisable instantly. There's no saving grace here. You can't just recapture. He can raise it instantly. That's 100 gold down, and then all of our income from here is gone. The other thing is, like, you might think, well, why not just send a defender up one or two defenders up from here? The issue is, even though the crow is like fairly weak, I'm worried about his leader casting spells on us in combat, right? I think he does have a decent amount of casting points, and then with the Fire Adept, we know he has like these powerful spells like Fireball. Not to mention he's a rogue, so he has stuff like combat spells like Rain of Poison Blades and stuff like that. We can really turn the fight in his favor. So you don't want to be alone with just like one fairly weak unit. I think we might try this, guys. Let's pull everybody up here. One, two. No, that makes no sense. Okay, hit the berries. Now this tower could be reclaimed by us. I'm not sure if it's worth doing so, though. Like, say we do that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could, but somebody's going to be hanging. Somebody's going to be hanging out alone. Well, no, unless we just... no, actually, it's really no issue at all. It's going to take 2 turns anyways for us to get here. Might as well. There's our watchtower back. it may be worth keeping it. I was thinking about raising it just so his crow can't get back in here, and then, you know, now he has this vision advantage back in here. He can see what I'm bringing up. But it's not bad having a little vision up here. But what are the odds? Well, there are some berries there. I was just going to say, what are the odds he gets some group back in here? It's doubtful. It's doubtful. Raise the tower. No, you know, who cares if he reclaims the tower? Like, we're going to reinforce this area anyways. We'll get it back if need be, right? So send this guy up. We can all stand here, I guess. He's going to be able to see us, though. It's a bit annoying. Maybe that's a mistake. 2, 3, 4, 5. It is a bit overthinking. I mean, yeah, he's going to find out anyways. So send everybody up here. And we'll just all sit here, I guess, together. Right, the cheetah the cheetah needs to get the hell out of here because we can't hold this against those scoundrels. Let's wait on this. What do I want to produce? Do I want to even bother with more cheetahs? It almost feels stupid, right? Like I'm putting gold on these guys, but we've sent them all up here, and we're not defending this. The whole idea was to use them to build up a force here so we could properly defend. The bandits keep ignoring us, and we're actually crippling our income, right? Like, by producing a cheetah versus merchandise, right? 35 gold with the cheetah in production, but if we just stuck with merchandise, we're getting more income. The bandits are ignoring us anyways. Just stop producing cheetahs, maybe. And just let it hang here and boost our income. We may want to send the cheetah up here, but also back here. Let's wait on that and then make a decision here. We're gonna this is the big decision here. If we're actually gonna do this. It seems like a great idea. I'm just worried that we're gonna get collapsed on by something from back in here. We have no way of knowing. There's no way to know. Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so the lower cost movements, they can't get back here. Our leader can, and the Tigran can. See, this is an issue because we don't want to leave this hanging with the crow here, ready to take the city back. We need this vassal army to come through. Now the Tigran, that's 1, 2, 3. Tigran has no cave crawling, so it's just 4. This isn't going to work, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 16. 22. 28. And then you have to go back. It's just not going to happen. We could take a risk, right? Like, here's an idea. Move everybody up here. And we'll keep the Tigran, of course. Attack, do battle here, win the battle. And then send our leader back and send the civic guard back. Us two, you know, that's a pretty reasonable force that I'm not worried about the crow attacking and then like getting hit with a fireball or whatever. We'll be okay. That's enough to withstand that. Maybe that's the plan, but again, now we're weakening ourselves further here. We're really sitting ducks. We only have Nyla with these guys. Who knows what's back in here? But you'd think he would have, don't you think he would have brought more stuff up to reinforce here? It's a huge mistake on his part, right? Like, he's hanging. It makes me wonder if it is a trap, right? It could be a trap. It would be a very smart trap, right? This is very tempting to do, but then we're very vulnerable. Now, if he attacks here, we'll lose everybody, right? Nyla will die. All of these guys will die. The four defenders. The cheetah will be gone. All we have left is our leader, Civic Guard, and then these three. That is pretty good. We have some good range power, but is it going to be enough? And then we're waiting one more turn, right? So he attacks here. It's all I'm trying to weigh it out, guys. Weigh it all out. Next turn we have to wait one more turn. So, like, say we move here. Say we get collapsed on. We still have to wait one more turn. He has the chance to retake. Yeah, he has the chance to knock us out of here. Oh, that's really tough, guys. That's really tough. Their morale's not too good. I mean, that's kind of nice. Who do I want? Who do I want leading here? Right. We have the Imperial Authority morale bonus, but Nyla is offering a lot more. I think. I mean, in terms of this defense command, melee command. Well, melee's not going to come in here. Not really. Defense command. We have regrowth. I mean, the morale... We're going to have high morale anyways. I don't think we need... It really doesn't matter. We have to calculate it just right because our leader only has a... Our leader can only go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, we can't be moving our leader out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. See. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It has to be like that. I mean, Nyla and these guys could move here, but the problem is now they're not benefiting. These are all goblins, and they're not benefiting from that wetland morale bonus. They get a morale bonus by standing on the wetland hex. These guys have regrowth, but they're very squishy, you know. That is a bit of a fear. The darters, I mean, the benefit here is we're goblins ourselves, so their blight damage is not going to be hitting too hard. Getting charged by the fire wyverns, that is a bit of a problem, though. Fire protection, fire protection. What do you think, guys? You think I ought to just wing it here? Just wing it. Here, let's make a decision here real quick. Like, let's bring a couple of these guys back. I don't think we're at risk here. We'll leave one musket. Well, you know, don't we have an engineer here? We do. Bring both musketeers. Stand right here. Like, we can reach anyways. It's just the idea is, like, his crow can't get through here. Maybe it's a bit overkill, but, you know. He's camping, and then we gotta decide here, like, do I really do this, or do I get more defenders out? We're being a bit greedy with the Dwarf Comet, I think. Like, where am I gonna settle this thing? There's nowhere to put it. That is beneficial anytime soon. It is a bit greedy, isn't it? Hey, we lost our cheerful bonus. I'm guessing because we lost our what the hell? Oh, it must be because we produced here, right? Our gold is going down. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Maybe just wing it, huh? Maybe we just wing this. Let's, You know, I'm also a little worried. Remember we saw those, the undead spawned here? Now, if I'm not mistaken, they spawned here, right, on the left of the Necro Circle. But I believe they can actually move right through the Necro Circle. It's kind of like they can just walk through it. So they could actually, in fact, be over here. What if they make a beeline for our city? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They could be right here, for all we know. Holy shit. Okay, let's calculate that. Holy crap! Yeah, I think that's actually possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's I don't remember what the reanimator was, like if he has cave crawling or not. That's the limiting factor. It's a bunch of lost souls with a reanimator. Just say it's 4, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 23, 27. So maybe here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 28. We're okay. Yeah, we're okay. Once these guys come up, we can withstand that, I think. I think we can't pass this up. It's just kind of a blunder from him, and I'm really worried that it might be a trap of some sort. We don't know where his leader is, and his leader has been back for quite some time. It's possible he swung back through here. Let's just take the damn risk, okay? Here we go. Here we go. Definitely put the leader here. We could put these guys on the side. No, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. The defense buff is actually quite nice against them, I think. Well, a lot of their damage is magic-based, isn't it? Not a lot of physical damage. Maybe it's overkill. Like, if you stand here, what's your morale like? It's just overkill. Like, he doesn't need to be... No, we talked about this. Okay, I'm kind of overthinking, guys. Sorry. But leave the goblins over wetlands to take advantage of that, and then maybe put Nyla on the flank. Well, we can boost her morale too. It's just that I really want the cheetah on the flank. You know, you put her on flank, she has a regrowth, she can't die, she's pouncing in from the side. She might absorb some of that damage. What the hell? Give her that morale buff, right? Oh, wow. Wait, what? It went up so much. Right. I'm forgetting, guys. We have this, so we have Melodious Harp of Forgiveness. So we have Bard skills in addition to Imperial Authority. It's huge. Unbelievably huge. Don't make the mistake of moving with him. He needs to be able to go back. So... attack with this guy? Well, maybe not. Maybe attack with him. You could also attack here, and then now these guys are on flank, so in theory they start a bit closer. Do we necessarily want that? Probably not. Probably not. What? Probable victory? That's a little scary. What's the cooldown on this? 1 turn cooldown. That's a bit scary. Cause fear. If somebody gets panicked. I mean, the morale's not great. Break control. Iron Heart. Touch of Faith. Resistance buff. Probable victory. The hell? I mean, we have regrowth. Certainly it's not factoring that in, right? Level up. Level up. Do we need to level up? Dragon Slayer, I mean, you know, that's going to come in against those Wyverns, you know. Also, Monster Slayer, aren't they monsters as well? Dragon and Monster. Imagine if you had both. Do you think that stacks? I really have no idea. I'm not sure. But, I mean, we don't have the points for it, so... You can give her a defense buff. Monster, martial arts, overwhelm. Why do we have double direct? What the hell? Why is it showing up twice? You know? Why is it showing up 2 times? Oh, it was a bug of some sort. The heck? That's weird. Defense and melee hit points versus... Just give her more damage. Or just give her Monster Slayer. Like, what are stalkers? Are they considered a monster? Gotta think about that later on, right? Elemental. No, it's not a monster. Let's try that Dragon Slayer. Hopefully this turns out okay, though. And the probable victory, that's kind of scaring me a bit. Just try it. Hopefully... Wow, we actually lost some guys, but... Oof. I mean, that is kind of expected, right? He has the charging... Oh, and look at this, you know, we should be thinking about this, too. Moving target, +8, +8 armor, or defense, whatever you want to call it. Wow, yeah. Look at their defense on this thing. Oh shit. Slayer's Doubt. Okay, that's our lone cheetah on the side there. Last Stand. So that's Nyla casting that. That's a Warlord spell. Well, it's pretty... He crit, right? That's that musket crit. Crit. Look how much armor we're like our that's a holy shit. This is a champion level Swarm Darter and we're hitting for peanuts here. Oof. So that's his leader, that Rain of Poison Blaze, so we know he has that. That's a combat spell. Okay. Wow, so... There's some goodies here, guys, like that Kite Shield, the Kite Shield of Ever-Burning Heat, Elephant Coat. Blinding Aura. Definitely, let's not walk up here. That's the last thing we want to be doing is walking up any further. Let's send all this to our leader, right? If our leader is kind of a good strategy, like, well, I'm kind of overthinking, but kind of wish you could send all, but I don't think that option exists. If your leader dies with items, they don't drop on the ground, right? Your leader's going to respawn, so just send them back for now to our leader. Then our leader should come back to the city. Now, like, the other thing to think about is he can take the haste berries next turn, right? So it's like, should I deny the berries from him? I can't really make use of them, but we can at least deny them, and now he can't use them. Like, he could take them and then leave this way with the crow next turn. Or get more vision, right? Like, he could even act as an attacker, like say he brings more troops up here. Deny the berries. Deny the berries. Definitely. This guy can hide. But if anything, yeah, just put them all together. Put Nyla. We'll stop here, right? And then grab the berries here and deny the berries. I mean, we don't need them anyways to get back here. What can I use them for? Like, should I wait and then use them to... They're really of no benefit to us, yeah. Deny the berries here, guys, I think. So we'll go here and then bring him here. Grab them together. It would be neat if we had some floating unit to actually take the crow out. Actually, holy shit, I didn't think about this. No, he's not a high enough level, right? The sorcerer does have floating at some point available, but we don't have it. We'll just sit... I'll just sit right here, I guess. Maybe want to go all the way back, or go all the way to the center to be a bit safe about it. Nyla has leveled up. Let's, like, kind of try to wrap this up here, guys. Do I give you anything? Range command? Nah. Hold off on that. I'm not really sure what we're gonna want here. Just hold off on those points. What about her items? Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Like, we're hanging back here, right? What if we get attacked? All these items are lost, so maybe we actually do a strategic play here, like send our items to our leader. Wait, inventory full. What the fuck? Oh wow. Huh. Send some of this junk to Bursum, Bursum here, and then shit, like, should I just send all of this stuff? It seems kind of like shitty, right? I kind of want her to have it, but she's just hanging. She's just sitting ducks. Center damn Panther mount? Yeah, maybe. Don't risk losing it. I mean, we can actually use it ourselves. So if she dies, yeah, leave her the crossbow if she needs to pull off a little ranged attack here. Okay, now we just gotta. I just looked. We're at 55 minutes. Good lord, guys. Sorry about the long turn. Hit the berries here and maybe try to swing around the back. We are blocked off here with the wetlands. It's going to be hard to get back in here that way. Maybe we try to sneak through here. That is a Baron, so we're benefiting on that three move cost. This is a little scary. Barry's there, but don't you think we should... We'll see if we can sneak our way through there next turn. Okay. Right, we're doing merchandise. We're doing shrine here. We're settling that. Yeah, let's it's a greedy play, but go through with another settler. Do I really go with this too? After we finish researching Resurrect Hero, we go into maybe the golems here. And, but this is not for golems, you know, this is for the next stuff up, Flame Tank and Cannon. We're not even anywhere close. It does save us the trouble of having to clear this, though. Like, we're not really ready to be, we're not anywhere near here to be clearing that. By getting this out now. We may save time by doing so, so it does seem a bit foolish. I say we just do it because I'm thinking, like, if shit hits the fan up here, if things go south, and we're not able to clear these things to, like, get the, you know, get more production in, we're going to want to have this available because our saving grace this game is the flame tanks, I think. Imagine if he starts coming out with the Shadow Stalkers. We need that fire damage to counter the Shadow Stalkers. So we need to be ready for this. This may be a very wise choice. Let's just leave it as is. Is that everything? I think that's everything, guys. Yeah. Alright, guys, we'll leave it there. Kind of a very long turn, an hour turn, but we had some... kind of having to make some big decisions here with the dwarf around the Dwarf Comet, and then, of course, this battle, which we are praying. Fingers crossed, right? Fingers crossed. Hopefully we don't get caught out. Okay, I'll catch you guys in the next turn.